starting group for the Spurs. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Then it's Luke Cornett, and it's Fox, and it's Champagnie in at the two-guard spot. And for the Pelicans, we've got Trey Murphy, also Sadiq Bey out there, and it's Queen in at the 5 spot. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Here's Spears. Pass to Bey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Queen. Pulls up. And the basket by McGowan.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Fear. They set the screen. Right wing, all sorts of time. And the basket by McGowan. McGowan's has got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Barnes. 11-point game his last outing. Fox, no good. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to Minnesota. Bey. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to McGowan's. Over to the left wing. Sinks the three-pointer.
Showing the range. How about Bey taking and making his fair share of those triples.
Fox with it. A big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. The 11-footer, and that one hits back iron. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. G.A., he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Here's Spears. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Bey. There's the pick. Now Fears. And the 3 ball is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's an 8-point differential. Here's Champagnie. Back to Fox. Connects on the 17-footer.
Nice to see Fox opening his offense up a little, taking advantage of a mid-range look.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bey against Barnes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
That free throw good from Bey. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
Bay hits them both.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Vassell wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The three. Bay gets the bucket. Bay's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pelicans.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, here's Fox. Coming off 31 points last game. Yes, that goes in. Fox has got 6 points.
Tricky shot by Fox right there. That floater is nearly impossible to defend.
Pass to Queen. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Vassell outside. Fires for three. It's rebounded by McGowan. Pelicans leading by 6. To the inside and stolen by Barnes. Outside, Fox. Champagnie passes to Cornette. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. The wide open look here for Fox. That three off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Queen. And here is Bay. Guarded by Fox. Jay. No good on the three. And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. 6-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
And can you always depend on him for what? To lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Pass to Bay. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Fox passes to Champagnie. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Cornette's got his second bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Queen. Inside. Barnes against Bay. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bay's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Vassell outside. Fox feeling it out a bit. To the wing right side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Savvy decision there by Fox. Moving the ball back outside into the hands of a ready shooter.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Bay. There's a good screen. To the middle. That's hits in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Vassell, the pass to Cornette. Now, here's Fox. And there it is for him. 8 points for him.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. He's checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Fear. Now Alvarado. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. Lock at 6. New Orleans moving it around. For the 3. Queen can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 3. And Fox has it in the corner. Vassell outside. Here's Cornette. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Cornette's got 8.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
To the paint. And Misi throws it down.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. From past the arc, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, gotten much more comfortable with his jump.
Pass to Bay.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Misi. Here's Alvarado. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Outside, Fox. Vassell right side. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. He has 5.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Fox. Here's Bay. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Johnson outside. Vassell kicks to Olynyk. A pass to Fox. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Fox has got 14 points for the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Alvarado passes to Queen. Bay with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Queen. They get it back. Misi's shot is good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Spurs with the lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell, the pass to Cornette. And here is Fox. Back to Cornette. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Bay. Fires the 3. Oh, good on that one. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. And there's Harper. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Waters in at the 2. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Personal foul.
New Orleans shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Ryan is checked in for San Antonio.
Peavy. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
The Pelicans leading. Here's Hawkins over to the wing. Plenty of space. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Bryant outside. And here is Harper. He had 16 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Back to Alvarado. Johnson against Hawkins. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. And it's Alvarado missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Sohan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just tremendous work by Sohan. Even when he gets hit, he just stays in control.
Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Here's Alvarado. He has yet to score. Rebound by Olynyk. Here's Sohan, defended by Misi. Out to the wing. And here's Harper from the arc. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Hawkins. Off target with his 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now a look at the stats for Sadiq Bey.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Pass to Fears. Here's Looney. Good, nice job down low. 8 points for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A pass to Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
For 3.
Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Looney. Now Fears. Guarded by Fox. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And here's some numbers on Fox. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And the Spurs with possession here. 3-point lead. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Looney. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. 5th, Jeremiah Fears.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
And the Pelicans making a change. Queens checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for a little. Back to Fox. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Fox has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. Well, for New Orleans, shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Here's Messi. He's covered by Cornett. And again, unable to change momentum here. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Champagny. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando. Clock at 4. With his first shot attempt, Johnson can't get it to go.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's McGowan's. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the Pelicans miss again. San Antonio's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Fox finds Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by McGowan. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Queen. Here's McGowan's. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Outside Fox. Lets it go from 11, and he knocks down the jumper. Fox has got 19 points.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well. Shouldering the offensive load.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Bays check in for Messi. And San Antonio also making a switch. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Fears. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Here's Bay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bay's got 14 points for the game.
And how about the focus from Bay offensively? His shots just continue to fall.
Fox with it. 19 points in the game. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Fear. Now here's Bay. There's the pick. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bay's got 4 this quarter.
Going up strong through the contact. Bay getting it done.
Outside, Fox. Over Fear. And he overshot that one, missing. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Queen. To the inside. Latre. San Antonio with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Fox. Vassell outside. Outside, Fox. Another miss by Fox.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to Fear. Here's Queen. And here's Bay. Down low. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Fear. Lays it up and banks it in. 12 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
One misses for Cornette. Pelicans trail by 7. Bay with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. So Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Spurs leading by 6. Pass to Champagny. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Bay, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Barnes outside. Pass to Champagny. Now, here's Fox. Tight defense on him. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Here's Bay. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Spurs working the ball around now. From the wing, buries the jump shot. Fox has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
A true operator on the offensive end. Fox knows how to move the pieces around and find a look.
Pass to Bay. Here's McGowan's. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barnes. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Outside, Fox. "12 seconds left in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Go Antonio with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
A look here at New Orleans, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got fears. Saddiq Bey is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Bey against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. Bey, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Bay, pass to Queen. From outside, off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Outside, Fox. And he lays it straight in. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Queen from downtown. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Champagny passes to Vassell. And here is Fox. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Trey Murphy.
First team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Devin Vassell at the line for one.
One shot.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Queen. To the inside. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Bay. Covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bay. Cans the 12-footer. Bay's got 18 points in the game.
And that mid-range isn't where Bay butters his bread, but if forced, he's more than able of knocking those down.
Right side, Fox. Count it, good. 27 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Yeah, a moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Fox with it, and it's Bay picking him up. And here's Barnes for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Pass to McGowan's. Here's Queen. Now here's Bay. He's got 18. Clock at 6. Here's Fears. No good, unable to end this run. For San Antonio, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Champagnie passes to Fox. For 3, Vassell. It's hauled in by Queen. New Orleans gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Pass to Bay. Here's Fears. Guarded by Fox. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Down low, here's Cornette, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Another reason why Fox is the perfect guy to run this offense. He excels in pick and roll action.
Pass to Queen, a 3-ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Barnes down low. Here's Fox. Pelicans pull it in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Bay. He's got 18. There's a screen. They need this. A rebound by the Spurs. Vassell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Barnes. Nails the baby hook. Barnes has got 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Fears. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. In the corner, Bay with it. Releases. And again, no good by New Orleans.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And the basket by Vassell.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Queen. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. Jeremiah Fears, 3rd.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yves Missi, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harper the pass to Sohan. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Sohan. Screen by Olynyk from the arc. And it's Sohan missing. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Here's Fears. And the layup's good off the glass. Fears has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Outside Harper. Johnson outside. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Harper. Now Olynyk. Johnson outside. Screen by Olynyk. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by McGowan.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Jay. Pass to Queen. Here's Bay. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And Bryant gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the inside. Here's Messi. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Messi's got 6 points. And here is Harper. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Messi. Bryant against Bay. Now Fears. Bucket is good, and it's 8 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Fears. Off target from three-point range.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Outside Harper. Pass to Olynyk. Down low. Johnson draws the double. The three from Bryant. Can't hit that one. And it's Bay with the ball for New Orleans. Now Alvarado. They set the pick. Here's McGowan. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Harper the pass to Bryant. Back to Harper. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. Harper's got 6 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Bay, defended by Soham. The shot's good from Bay. Bay's got 20.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson with it. 5 points in the game. There's the three. The shot, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's San Antonio opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Olynyk. Johnson is out there with Harper. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Bryant in at the 3, the small forward. Right side, Harper. Over Alvarado. Harper, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Really left alone that time.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Harper the pass to Bryant. Back to Harper. And Olynyk kicks to Johnson. Fires from deep. Alvarado grabs the board.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Drills it from outside. Hawkins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Spurs shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Outside Harper. Chops it up top. Pass to Harper. Takes the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Now Hawkins. Now Messi to the left side wing. And here's Hawkins. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Hawkins has got 6 in the quarter.
Look, Hawkins isn't a guy who creates often. His role is to bury jumpers.
Harper the pass to Olynyk. Now Johnson. Harper in the corner. And nothing is falling for him right now. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hawkins passes to Alvarado. Here is Hawkins. The 3. Hawkins can't get that one to fall.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Alvarado finds Looney. Yep, it counts.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And someone, Stan, who fought his way into the NBA, Jose Alvarado, played his way onto a roster and has played well.
Oh, he has really played well, Kevin. And Jose Alvarado is as big a pest and plays as hard as anyone in this league and is so committed to it. If you're going to be Jose Alvarado and do what he does, you got to do it every single night to be effective, and he does.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in.
That was your Pelicans dance team.
Now here's Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for Harper. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And he comes up with the deuce. So, coach, in the last 26 years, only 3 Eastern Conference teams have been NBA Finals favorites. Anything need to change there?
You know, I really don't think so, Kevin. I'm not sure it matters to people. I mean, the NBA Finals, you're going to have one team from the East, one team from the West, and people are going to watch. because you're down to the last series for a championship. I think it's a conversational point to talk about one conference dominating, but I don't think in a given year fans really care.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Olynyk sends a screen for Harper to the paint. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Harper.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by the Pelicans.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Alvarado passes to Queen. From past the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Olynyk. Olynyk, a screen on Hawks. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here's Queen, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And he knocks down the first one. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
San Antonio leading by 17. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. And the 3 off target.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Back to Bay. From down in the low post, it goes. Bay's got 22.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
A pass to Fox. Here's the 3. Hangs home the trifecta. Fox has got 30 points.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Now here's Bay, covered by Barnes. Takes a step back. Here's Queen, out left to the wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Pierce.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Vassell outside. Here's Fox. And stolen by Pierce. And now the Pelicans on the break. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to McGowans. Back to Bay. Jacks up a 3.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And Fox has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Pelicans trail by 15. Inside, here's Bay, and Bay throws it down.
And how about the aggressiveness by Bay, taking the contact and able to score through it.
At the line for your Pelicans, Saddiq Bey, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Spurs leading by 13. Here's Champagnie. The kick out to Barnes. And here is Fox. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's McGowan. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
McGowan.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. A 12-point game. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. Fears with it. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Spurs leading by 10. Outside, Fox. From the stripe. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, when Fox gets to the rim, he's about as good as they come at finishing what he starts.
Pass to Bay. To the middle. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside, Fox. To the paint. Outside, Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Fox fires. Does not go. Pelicans trail by 10. Now Fears. Bay. Got it to go off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Vassell. Now Fox from outside. Bay there for the rebound.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Rips it down with 2 hands.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Now Bay. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Vassell. 3. Good.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Bay against Barnes. Here's Fears. here. There's a good screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Bay. Pulls the trigger. That shot no good. Spurs leading by 9. Cornet with it. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Spurs.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Rebounded by Vassell. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They lead by 11. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.